make one, so I just have to talk. I don't think I can actually type it.
No, you have to go over to the YouTube side to type it.
Oh, I can do that. I suppose I can do that.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to our third episode of the SwampTalk podcast. Tonight's our Thanksgiving special. Introduce y'all to a couple of our special guests. We have Mike from Swamp Fox Optics.
Hey, guys. I'm the infamous Swamp Fox Mike. Welcome to my bedroom where we're doing laundry today. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
And then we have Mr. Night Strike.
Yeah, I'm Mike from GunTube.org. I run GunTube.org. If you've heard it, if you haven't, go check it out. It's live.
So hold up a minute. I got to just stop everything right now. So you're telling me I have double mics on my third episode?
Yeah.
I had double Riches on episode 1. Double Jordans on episode 2, and now we're keeping it going with double mics on episode 3.
That's why I said I wanted to jump in.
That is awesome.
Nobody knows me normally as Mike, except if I'm in the official GunTube capacity. That's the only.
Yeah.
Normally people know me as Night Strike.
I was going to say I didn't. That's why I was introducing you as Night Strike, and then we got someone trying to crash into the stream.
Uh-oh. There he is.
Flying Rich, my buddy from Florida.
How's it going, man?
It's going good.
Just checking out my swamp family. My swamp fam.
And in the chat, we got Mrs. Swamp Dog saying, hey, everybody, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And then we got Shooting Gallery New England in the chat. And shout out to Joe Morgan.
Oh, hey, Joe. And of course, other Joe. Ooh, so your next podcast, if you have Shooting Gallery New England and Joe Morgan on, you can double Joe.
Double Joe.
But I
was wondering if you're going to be able to do a hat trick on the doubles.
Yeah. Yeah. This time, I'll be honest, it just totally lucked out. So
it fell in your lap is what happened.
Yep. But here we go. Special intro for this episode, and here we go. As soon as I find the right button.
Cool. How'd you do all that?
With some time.
Swampy
content we want.
Swampy, I hate to say it, but it needs more banjo.
Yeah.
In Swamp Dog Armory, you expect the banjo because it's got swamp in the name. Come on, man. Come on.
I hear you, but yeah,
get
actually,
a little banjos on.
Doing the intro stuff like that is one thing that I actually enjoy doing, and to be honest, both this intro and the intro for the regular intro for the podcast, I went and found some templates to use,
right,
and then edited them. But I did the editing and compiling and uploading all within 2 hours before the show.
No way. Good deal, man.
The one for the podcast on the last week's episode and the one for today after I got home from working Deer Process and did it and got it together and uploaded. And cool. I really, really appreciate everybody's well-received compliments on the intros.
How bad was the processing today?
Was
it a good day or was it a bad day?
I worked 2 shifts, so
double shift.
Well, it is deer season. You're working deer processing?
Yes.
Yeah? That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we got Robert Ribbit Harrison saying Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving for like the second time, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off, Mike. What was that last thing you were saying?
I was saying it's deer season, so I mean that's why you're working a double, because I mean they're bringing them in, right? So is it a good year for it? You seeing a lot of big deer and stuff? Have you done it before? Other years?
Oh yeah, this is probably the 8th season that I've worked up there now, and it's on par for how it usually is. It's not necessarily overly busy, but it's definitely not slow.
Do you get to see? I mean, since you're processing the deer, do you ever get to find out like what calibers they were shot with or anything like that?
That's actually one of my favorite things from being. That's actually what I do up there. Is I butcher the deer, break it down, and from doing that, there's times where you'll actually be able to find the bullet and stuff like that, and kind of doing your own makeshift kind of CSI type of deal, figuring out what kind of bullet it was. And from working there for a few years, can kind of pick up from like looking at like what kind of damage was done to it, as far as like say breaking bones or stuff like that, which is bad for that, cuts out from what kind of meat you know you're going to get back. But you get a gauge for what that level is to kind of get a pretty good idea estimating what it might have been that they used.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. This is an off-the-wall processing question. Do you experience, when it comes to deer, do you experience more people using buckshot or more people using just, regular bullets?
Down here, it is very, very rare to actually find one that is buckshot. Okay. It is almost exclusively rifle rounds. I have actually found a couple that was done with pistol rounds, a straight up 45 HST hollow point.
That's great. That is great.
Damn.
I'll date myself here. I mean, I'm the guy that has all the white in his beard, but I've been shooting ARs for 20 plus years now, and I started out in Missouri. I live in Houston, Texas now, but in Missouri, even during the dark days of the assault weapons ban, that Bill Clinton passed, we were hunting deer with 5.56 ARs all the time. You put a 10-round mag in it, and you're legal to hunt in Missouri. So I went on AR15.com and Assault Web, and those were the forums back then. Now it's all social media, but back then forums was what we had. And there's all these guys that are like, oh, what do you got an AR for? You can't hunt with that thing anyway. It's stupid. You can't go deer hunting with it. And all these Missouri hunters are like that meme of the side eye going.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because in Missouri, they harvest a ton of deer every year with 223 and 5.56. It's not always through ARs. They do it with bolt guns too.
So, Mike, I did a contract. I've said this a bunch of times on podcasts. I did a contract up in Green Bay, and the guys, like everybody at I do IT consulting, and all of the guys, IT guys at the office, they all hunted, but they had no idea why anybody'd want to have an AR. And I was kind of shocked at that. And, I'm kind of a firearm-ophile. I have one of almost everything. And, I really don't discriminate. Maybe I'm light on bolt guns. Most of them are semi-auto, but I do have a number of bolt guns.
Yep, me too.
But I was always, not like an office place where you're a consultant, a guest in their playground is the right place to give them a schooling on what an AR is and why it's good.
We've gone full circle now, because when I started out in 2000 in Missouri, you go to the conservation range around deer season, and there's now we call them FUDs. We didn't have the name back then, but they were all the traditional deer hunters with their uncle's Winchester Model 70 with a 3-9 scope on it, and you show up with an AK or an AR, and they look at you like what are you going to climb into the water tower with that thing? Like they didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
But we've come full circle now, 20 years down the road now in 2021. I go to the range, and if you're the guy who doesn't like ARs at the range now, you're the weirdo. I mean, everybody's got an AR now. Everybody.
Well, that's because now, you say AR, but that doesn't. But because there's so much diversity now with that platform. We don't know if you're talking like 50 Beowulf AR or you're talking 5.56 or you're talking
300 Blackout.
Yeah, 300 Blackout, because there's just so many calibers ARs are in now. You got the AR-10s, you got the AR-15s. Those are the most common. The AR-15s and 5.56 or 2.23. No judging. But again, it's just that when you just say AR, there's like which caliber, because there's millions of them now.
When you say AR, you're meaning millions of guns in civilian hands now.
And that's what people don't realize, because it's become so diverse, because it is the America's rifle used to be the M1 Garand. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that used to be America's rifle.
Hallowed be its name.
And I've got one CMP. I love it. But the thing is, when the AR-15 became mainstream, it became America's rifle, because a lot of guys from the military remember using the M16, the full auto cousin of the AR-15. They remember using it against the commies, back in the Cold War. They remember, using it against the Iraqis, back in the first Iraq War and Desert Storm. And, everybody flocked to the AR because it's a platform they knew, because of its cousin that's in the military. And, now it's become America's rifle, because literally, because of the shirt I'm wearing right here, Palmetto State Armory, because of these guys, companies like these guys who don't try and gouge you, that just try and get the AR-15 to as many people out there as possible. Now, the AR-15 or the AR in general is America's rifle, because there's just so many of them out there. Trying to ban them now, good luck, because there's so many calibers. You're not going to get them all. You'll never get them all.
No, it wouldn't get 1% of them.
No.
Well, that's like, I have ARs that eat these Pez and different ARs. So yeah, like 5.56, 9mm, 300 Blackout,
45,
308, 6.5 Creedmoor.
I've even seen 40 Smith & Wesson, and I'm like, I'm not a 40 Smith & Wesson guy, even though I have two handguns.
Pumpkin pie.
But they're there.
Looky here, it really is Thanksgiving now.
I'm gonna have to go get myself a slice.
You guys just keep talking. You go ahead.
Oh yeah. Is it heated up? And if it isn't, just lie and tell us it's heated up.
Nope.
No, you can have pumpkin pie hot or cold.
Yeah, I like it either way.
That's what my grandfather told me. His favorite type of pie was hot or cold.
Yep.
My favorite pie. You want to read that one, Rich?
Crump's also live, cutting into your potential viewer count. What's up with that? Well, Crumpy, I was just closing the stream and Crumpy was coming on.
Yeah, well, John needs his limelight. Yep. Otherwise, if he's not in the spotlight, something's wrong.
Hold on. And I just want to point out that, and thank Aegis Gun Care again for sponsoring the podcast. They got a lube that's good for more than just guns. It's actually heavier than water. And their Black Friday sale is going on right now until midnight. You don't need to use any code at all. It's automatically applied to your checkout. It's only good for their cleaning products, though. It doesn't apply to shirts and hats, just their lube and gun cleaners.
All right, I'll check it out. I got 2 screens. I can look at it right now.
So, Rich, I'm going to pop you up on the big screen. I want you to repeat the story I halfway heard on your channel earlier from Thanksgiving with something about some mashed potatoes.
Yeah, there were only 2 explosions in the kitchen today.
Oh, God.
So I was fairly happy. No shrapnel taken by anyone, unless you count me spitting it out of my mouth later at the dinner table. So I've done this a number of times. I'm not sure how long, but the supermarkets in Florida are mainly Publix, Publix. And, Mike Nightstrike did the same thing, but not from Publix, is you just place an order and you just heat everything up. And I just write up a schedule. Hey, this goes turkey's in the oven for 90 minutes, mashed potatoes in for, 55 minutes. And so I have a schedule and I set a timer when I got to put stuff in the oven. Well, so I have a big turkey tray and put it in the oven. And the other trays, so the mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and the stuffing or dressing, depending on where you're from, are in plastic trays. They say to be like at 375 degrees, and the oven's at 350 for the turkey. I put it in. I put the two in that go in together, and then I'm like, oh, I got to move it to put the third one in. The bottom melted out. I'm like, I used a word you shouldn't say on Thanksgiving. I used it several times, actually. So I pulled the turkey out, and then I'm pulling this stuff out, trying not to let it fall out of the melted bottom, which I did successfully. And then I'm trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do. So I put the turkey back in the oven. I take the big Pyrex tray that we have, like the casserole dish, and I put tinfoil in it and kind of make a well for the sweet potato on one side and another piece of tinfoil and a well for the mashed potato. I put that in the oven. And then I took the dressing or stuffing, depending on where you're from, and put in another casserole dish, but with no tinfoil. So I have a glass cooktop, and when it was time to take the sweet potato out and stir it, I take it out, I put the casserole dish on the glass cooktop, and it shatters like a freaking grenade went off. And I didn't think that there was any glass in the sweet potato, but I did find it at dinner time twice. Then threw the rest of the sweet potato out. I'm like, shouldn't crunch like that, I guess. So, and I'm sorry, I skipped over the other thing. So I didn't want to have, not that I don't like smoked turkey, but it wasn't my intention to smoke the turkey, and it certainly wasn't my intention to smoke the turkey with PVC. So I had to, while everything was out of the oven, I had to grab, oven mitts and scrub the frickin' bottom of the oven with like SOS pads to get the plastic out, because it was like fricking smoking the turkey with PVC. So all that aside, we had everything minus the stuffing because that was unrecoverable. I cleaned shattered glass off my counter twice, because the second time when I pulled the stuffing out, I put it on a ceramic dish. I'm like, oh, this won't break like the glass cooktop, because there's not that much surface area making contact. Guess what?
It shattered.
Same thing. Like, it's amazing how indestructible Pyrex is unless it's hot, and you put it on something that's room temperature, not even cold.
Rich, it's just not your day today, man. It's just not.
Oh man. So yeah, the first glass of wine went pretty quick. I gotta tell you that.
You mean the first box?
Dude, are you looking?
It's like wine.
Do you have a freaking camera in here?
No, I do the same thing. So
I'm not a wine guy. I think you guys all know that. I'm more of a tequila guy. But
I was gonna say that, but I was letting it slide.
I went
figured
to high school in Kentucky.
Maybe with the dinner stuff, maybe you all was doing some wine.
I'm a bourbon guy. I went to high school in Kentucky, and at one point, I went to high school in Bourbon County.
Not the dry part.
No, not the dry part. No, Bourbon County. Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, you got redemption. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Goes good in my Brownell's BOP, Bureau of Propaganda.
Dude,
class.
You're shaming me. You're shaming me. Brownell should just be sending me that stuff, because I mean, I'm totally representing. I have no idea why they're not.
I represent PSA
well,
all the time.
There's a big reason I keep mentioning Redemption Bourbon Whiskey. It is awesome, because I'm working on trying to get them to be a sponsor as well.
Cool.
Good luck,
dude.
Good luck.
And Cody, as a friend, and I do consider you a friend, am I freaking retarded? What's my problem? How come I don't do like you do?
I'm going to tell you just like I told Joe, and apparently he actually took my advice that I didn't even know was advice, but he asked me the same thing. How did you get Aegis to be a sponsor? How did you get to be in the BOP? How did you
I know
get
the answer.
how did you get to get Swamp Fox to work with you? I asked.
I mean,
that's literally all it is. You gotta be willing.
I need help. I need help with this, but the problem is nobody will respond to my emails.
Now, Mike from Swamp Fox, have you seen me on the internet before? And you don't have to be nice to me and say yes.
I have not. Sorry, dude.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I would like to show you something I'm working on. I'd love to have one of your optics on it.
Okay.
It's a Glock bullpup.
Keep that in mind, Rich, because we will have a little show and tell after we're live.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely worth it.
Yeah, since we're live streaming, we can't pick up the scary things. I know.
Oh yeah,
because I'm not on Utreon right now. We're on the YouTubes. Over on Utreon, you can handle and show pew pews and.
I can show you the Pez dispenser. I can't show you the thing that eats them.
They look very
just
like
FYI.
Very
if you're on GunTube.org, you can also live stream on GunTube.org and show guns too. Live streaming works on there.
Cool.
So. Yeah, I wasn't meaning to shame you, brother. I'll let you talk a little bit about GunTube and what it is.
I'm done. I won't do any more. I promise.
Well, everybody gets their chance to pimp their stuff anyway, so I skipped that at the beginning.
Okay, about 2018, right before the first adpocalypse happened, I took the writing on the wall because we were having a little problems with a couple big content creators got their stuff pulled, their channel stricken and whatnot. So I started GunTube.org, and it's basically an alternative for all your firearm videos on YouTube. You have the ones you can't show anymore, like you say you're reloading videos, you're assembling an AR-15, building an AK, all those build videos that YouTube doesn't want you to post anymore. All those videos go up on GunTube. You can post them there directly, or you can link them. Set your YouTube videos to unlisted and just link straight to GunTube, or just upload them to GunTube. And I set that up because I don't think we're going to be on YouTube much longer. I mean, we're going to try as long as we can, obviously, to milk it for all it's worth. But eventually, their policies are going to get so restricted that we're going to be forced to make a decision. Unfortunately.
Is that GunTube.com or GunTube.org?
GunTube.org. I couldn't get GunTube.com because I don't have $10,000. Because that's how much it's being sold for right now on the internet, and no one wants to pay them $10,000 for it. Figure that one out. So, but again, I went with GunTube.org because I got that domain rather easy. So I set that up. I've got software that runs it. The only thing I need right now is help trying to get more hard drive space because people keep uploading videos. And if you're going to ask, am I making any money? No, I'm not making any money right now whatsoever. In fact, money is coming out of my pockets into GunTube. So, yeah, that's why I need help.
I hear. Well, I appreciate it. I'll definitely mention it some more, and I'll set me up a channel over there. Do y'all support? Like, can I set StreamYard linked to y'all?
Yeah, when you do a live stream with StreamYard, you would just go from the normal channels to where you would set it to custom RTMP, and you would stream from StreamYard straight to GunTube that way.
Awesome.
Let me know if you want to try that out, and I'll walk you through it because I don't have StreamYard Pro. I don't pay for it because GunTube also hosts a third party streaming platform called GunTube Chamber, and basically it's like the old Google Hangouts. It uses open source software known as Jitsi Meet to live stream straight to GunTube, or you can live stream to YouTube with it.
I'm interested. So yeah. I'm interested. I've got it up on my second screen. I'm going to take a look at it.
Yeah. So everyone, check it out. Create an account. Have fun with it. Play with it. If you need any help, you can email me, nightstrike@gmail.com. or you can email, support@guntube.org, and I'll walk you through things if I need to. I have no problem.
Awesome.
I want everybody to use it.
That's one thing that I've really appreciated. The more and more people that I'm meeting in this gun community space is how much everybody's willing to help each other out.
Well, I realize not everybody. Listen, I'm a tech guy. This computer I got sitting here right next to me, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it halfway. I built this out of spare parts because I just had some parts lying around. I wanted to play with another computer, so I built that. The GunTube Chamber server.
That was pretty cool, by the way. I seen you mention that. I think it was on Rich's stream the other day. That's what my background from everything comes from. Was I started out building one-off custom computers before it was a thing that you could buy in the store, back when you had to cut the windows yourself, wire up the lights, back when cold cathode tubes was a thing.
I love those days. I love doing that.
I think I probably got you all beat, man. I remember my first custom computer build was back in undergraduate school, not in this century. And we were excited because there was a new computer chip coming out called the Pentium.
Okay, I got a better one for you. I got a better one for you. I had a Packard Bell that had a Pentium 1 in it, but I found out that I could put a Pentium 2 in it. And guess what I did?
Yeah, dropped it in
Swapped it out.
I swapped it out.
Did you
didn't make it any faster?
That was the thing back then. Oh,
no,
I could overclock it.
I overclocked it. But how fast are you gonna overclock a 166 megahertz PC?
It totally didn't matter. It made so much more heat.
It didn't matter whatsoever.
You could use it as a
thermal paste wasn't a thing.
And they said I couldn't max out the RAM past what the manufacturer said for Packard Bell. But hey, I went for the goal, and I maxed it out over what it said it could max out at.
Yep. Good times.
So, what? 2 megabytes?
Yeah, about that. The GunTube Chamber server, I built that server just, I went and did, I've got a video of it on GunTube's YouTube channel where I went and just, I showed everyone the server that I had put together that I had lying on, one of the tables in my office. And hey, it's not hard to build a server. It's not hard to build a computer. You just got to do it. You got to get out there and do it. You might fail, but if you don't try, you won't know. So yeah, my background is break, fix, repair computers. I do servers too. I do custom PCs. I do a little bit of everything. I do consulting too. And I'm getting phone calls too now. Hold on. Anyway, I do a lot of stuff with computers. I also do web hosting and domain name hosting too. So like if you need a .com or something, I can help you with that.
Awesome.
I do everything.
I'm going to turn it over to Mike with Swamp Fox. Let you tell everybody a little bit about what Swamp Fox is and what they do, other than sounding like Swamp Dog.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're both in the swamp business. No, our Swamp Fox is named after Francis Marion. He was the father of guerrilla warfare in the American Revolutionary War. So if you don't know what a Swamp Fox is, Google up Francis Marion. Oh, hey, someone's ringing.
That's me.
I'd like to. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. I'm just messing with you. So we're an optics company, and we make SwampFoxOptics.com. We've got our Black Friday sale started today, a day early. So Black Friday is already going on. It's our biggest sale of the year. There's no coupon codes. All the packages are already on the website. Prices are already locked in. We worked really hard on making it happen. So we make low power variable optics. We make precision scopes. We make red dots. We make green dots. We make pistol dots. We make prism scopes. I've got a 1x prism scope and a 3x prism scope, and we're working on a 5x prism scope. And we've got 1 to 4s, 1 to 6s, 1 to 8s, 1 to 10s for LPVOs. And we've got pistol dots that fit the RMR footprint and pistol dots that are smaller that fit the Shield RMSC footprint. So the bigger ones, the full-size ones are called Liberty and Justice, and the smaller one is called Sentinel. So I am basically a redneck from Missouri who worked so hard and BS'd his way up to the point where I actually got a scope company to hire me and listen to me a little bit. And I am officially product marketing director. So if you go to the Swamp Fox Optics YouTube channel, I'm Swamp Fox Mike. And we've got a bunch of videos there of me just showing folks how to zero your rifle, how to zero your pistol dot, you know, what's better, a 1X prism scope or a red dot, stuff like that. To some people, it's really basic stuff. But we have so many new gun owners, guys. So many people have bought their first gun in 2020 or 2021. You know, the pandemic hit, there was an election. We had some unrest in the cities, as you guys remember, and lots of people were like, crap, I need to get one of those ARs in the closet right now. So my videos that I make as Swamp Fox Mike are usually there to help new shooters. They're usually there to help the guys that are trying to figure out, you know, what's the difference between a BDC reticle, an MOA reticle, and a MIL reticle? Which one's the best? Well, the answer, of course, is it depends. I see Joe Morgan's like, I love A2 irons. I did 20 years ago when my eyesight was a little bit better. And I love the A2 for how smooth it shoots. The 20-inch, like, you know, we call it the musket now because everything's a carbine, but the 20-inch is so smooth. That rifle gas system and the rifle buffer, super smooth shooting guns. But I still put a scope on it, man. I don't shoot iron sights unless I have to now. Like, if it's, you know, retro day at the range and I'm shooting my revolvers, then I'm shooting iron sights. Everything else, I got a scope on it. But, you know, you would expect that from a guy like me. So that's what we do. We got a big sale going on. If you guys have questions in the comments about our scopes, our products, you know, any of that stuff, that's what I'm here for. It's my job to answer those questions. And I work really hard on getting a reputation for being honest. Like, I want to be the guy that's honestly telling it like it really is and answering the questions that people really have and not just BSing everybody. So yeah, eyesight is a hard thing. I've got astigmatism, so I've got to deal with that. We just came out with green dots this year, and that's really been helpful for me. The green dots hurt my astigmatism less than the red, and I can't tell you why. I don't know, medically speaking, in terms of like why the eye doctor would say that is, but I know that the green ones mess with my astigmatism less than the red ones do, for whatever reason.
And so, I definitely love that 1X prism that y'all got, the blade. That thing is incredible.
Yeah. Thank you.
My mom, who doesn't even shoot guns, not into guns hardly at all, I brought one over there and showed her on it was actually on that Mandalorian bullpup build I did
nice.
last year, and that, but before I had finished getting it painting and letting them check out that optic, and the first thing she said was, wow, if I had a gun with something like this on it, I might actually shoot stuff. Wow. Or I might actually like try shooting as like for fun and stuff.
I love hearing
and
that.
My mom is one. She doesn't even have a driver's license. She doesn't even drive a car. Like she physically knows how, but she just can't deal with like how stupid other people is, to where she just gets other people to drive her and stuff. And like I said,
have you driven in South Carolina? I'm telling you, man, come on, don't give me that. We've got some of the worst drivers here in the country, and we're not even New York.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Dallas, and that's where we lived for quite a long time, and traffic ain't so good there neither.
No, it's not.
Houston is like Dallas, except we go fast.
Yep.
Houston that was the only town.
Go ahead.
Houston's the only town where I've been doing 80 miles an hour in the left lane, and dudes keep passing me on the right. And I'm like, this dude's passing me on the right because he's trying to do 95 and I'm only doing 80. And he hits the brakes, slows down, comes up next to me and gives me this. Like, hey man, You gonna get with the program or what? we
like
70 miles an hour on the feeder road before you get on the highway.
Yeah,
you know, that's Houston.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of the first times first car I had that I actually drove that didn't sit in a driveway and then sell it for a profit before I ever even moved it. I was driving from Austin to Dallas for actually going back to the computer stuff. This was the first time I actually went to a sponsored professional gaming competition at the CPL convention in Dallas, and going from Austin to Dallas on 35 all the way from San Antonio.
That's a long drive.
I had to go to San Antonio first, so it was actually from San Antonio to Dallas. But anyways, all the way a little bit past Waco, which is probably about 2/3 of the way, going bumper to bumper traffic at 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like NASCAR. And I do it on a Harley. I don't even do it on four wheels. So that's how crazy I am. Yeah. Yep. And if you're not going fast enough, I'm just gonna go in between y'all.
So people are telling you to get with the program and you're on a Harley? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I was when that story happened, I was actually in an F-150 at that point, but yeah.
Regardless, you're in an F-150. What's wrong with you? You should be driving faster than that.
Yeah, exactly. My bad.
Yeah, it should have been the Rafter. Come on.
Yeah,
right. That's why that guy said it. You're in an F-150. You should be going as fast as us. What's wrong with you?
Yep, that's what he was saying. Yeah. My bad. Sorry, dude. I learned my lesson. Hey, so Joe Morgan says he wants a retro scope for his carry handle. I have not looked through one yet. I have not looked through one, so I can't give you personal feedback. But Brownells has retro, like the old school Colt SP1. You know, it looks just like a little toilet paper tube that goes on top of your carry handle. They have those, and I've heard good things about them. I just haven't got to play with one myself yet. But if you're wanting that retro style, it is available. You can get one at Brownells.
I've seen it. The problem is I don't necessarily like the price point on those. They're ridiculous.
What do they want for them?
I think it's like I don't know. Last time I saw it, I didn't like the price.
Look it up. To the Googles. It's a Google race.
Mr. Stranger says, ever been to Mobile? Traffic is rough.
Okay. Oh, they're on sale now. $259.
$259. That's not bad.
Okay, that's better. Last time I saw it, they wanted like $325 for it.
Yeah. It's not going to be as good visibly as our 3X, but it'll go on the carry handle. We have a 3X prism scope called the Trihawk that has an amazing field of view. It's got a 10-degree field of view. It's by comparison, an ACOG has a 7-degree field of view. So ours gives you like 30% more FOV versus an ACOG.
And is that new 3X?
Yeah, that's a 3X, but it's got the mount built right into it, and it's for flat tops. So the center line, I mean, I could go grab one, but it's on a rifle. But it's the center line is 1.75 inches over the top of your receiver, so it's really tall, and it doesn't go on it's not going to go on a carry handle. So. Yeah, that retro scope is cool, but old tech, you know, it's not going to have the field of view of a modern prism scope.
Right. And here's the thing, because I am budgetly challenged, I go with iron sights a lot. I mean, I have a couple red dots, but they're very budget friendly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like I said, I only shoot irons when I'm in retro day now. Yeah. Like, oh, this is how Grandpa used to do it. That's quaint, you know.
Well, you know, I've got a backyard, so I'm good.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, with the amount of optics that are available now that are of quality, usability, and decent price points, the only point to use irons is to be able to make sure that you still can keep yourself proficient enough to be adequate with that if you need to use it as a backup, or if you're trying to practice for some trick shooting or competition shooting that is specifically iron sight only.
Yeah, if you're held to it by the division of your competition or something, like if you're going to shoot CMP competition with the Grand, you can't, yeah, you got to go Grand irons. Fortunately, the Grand has the most glorious iron sight picture ever devised.
Yeah,
the most amazing iron sights ever. But
the M14 had the same type of iron sights too.
Yeah. They did that right. I'm not a huge M14 fan, but those iron
the
sights.
The M1A, I mean, say what you will about Springfield. I'm not a fan of Springfield. That's why I got a Polytech M14 instead of a Springfield, just because, am I going to pay $1,800 this year? I'm going to pay $1,000. Well, you figure that one out.
Yep. Yeah. I just want to do some shout outs in the chat. Want to mention Men Against the Masses out there. How's it going, brother? An Appalachian gun runner. And we got Dirt McGirt out there, my fellow Mississippi brother. He says, Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on. It helps if you click it instead of hold the button.
Yeah,
then it tries to highlight stuff.
Left click.
We got Rich back.
Yes, he did. Sorry. I gotta say I accidentally did something wrong on the other channel. I clicked end broadcast. Yeah. So there's no competition for you right now. There's no Black Swan. John said he wouldn't have started a broadcast if he knew you were going live now. And I did share the link with them, so they might jump in.
Yeah,
well, that's awesome.
He'll come in and yell at Rich for ending the stream.
So not only did I have a Thanksgiving dinner disaster, I also messed up somebody else's
Cut
show.
John off. All right.
That's like almost the perfect payback, though, for how he does you on every single chat at some point or another, either with the commercial or bumping you out.
Yes.
It's like, okay, y'all gonna have a chat. Click. But I'll be right back. I'll let y'all share some more of y'all's Thanksgiving thoughts, or if any of y'all have any memorable stories to share, kind of like what Rich did.
I'm considering walking away to get some pumpkin pie because I saw what Mike had, and I'm like, I've got pumpkin pie, I've got tons of whipped cream.
Ooh.
I might be back in a second. I might be back with pie.
I don't have that accessory of whipped cream, so.
Well, this is right about 45 minutes, and I usually run for an hour and a half, so this is a halfway point. If anyone wants snack time, you can consider this an intermission.
The intermission.
There we go.
The halftime show. So Night Strike is the computer guy. Flying Rich, what do you do for a day job? What's
I am a cloud engineer.
He's also
there is no such thing as a cloud. There's only other people's computers.
Damn right you are.
That's the point. That's the point. But it sounds better to say you're a cloud engineer.
But when you're a computer guy versus a cloud engineer, the cloud engineer makes more money.
Yeah, good for you. That's great.
Yeah. How's that working out right now?
That's a whole other story I won't tell live. But happy to tell you over a beer privately.
Oh, okay. All right. You're buying.
It's got its ups and downs. So not only am I a pilot, but I'm a cloud engineer, which doesn't mix. But
what do you fly?
Typically, I'm a 1,000-hour instrument rated pilot. I have about 400 hours in like Cessna 152s and 172s. But I've had 2 Canard aircraft, both Cozy 3s, and I've crashed both.
Okay.
One into house and one into
I don't know what those are, but I know what the Cessnas are. I've got a little bit of stick time in the Cessna, but not enough to worry about. just around.
Those houses,
the
those
Cessna
cars didn't know what hit them.
Yeah. Well, all right. So the first time I hit 2 houses, and the second time I hit a car, a power line, stop sign, and a speed limit sign.
I have to add more stuff to that sign now.
So Night Strike made up a sign. It's like so many days since I've crashed a plane.
Nice.
It's on his
work site
Instagram.
has had X number of days without an incident.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
And I found a plane crashing into a car, and then I found a plane crashing into the house. And it's like, oh, I gotta make this sign for Rich, because we were talking about it on one of John Crump's shows the other day in the chat, and I'm like, oh, I gotta make this. You gotta make this. So I asked Rich, okay, Rich, seriously, how many days has it been? And he goes, it's been this many days. So I put down this many days, and I put it on the slide for him. It's like, here you go, buddy. But Rich, that's all just done for the laughs. It wasn't.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was not trying to be mean. I was just trying to be funny.
Dude, does this look like I'm like butthurt?
Well, there have been a couple times where he said, "Hey, Night Strike, I can kick you out if you want to. You want me to?"
I do want to point out that until today, I have never made fun of Rich for crashing a plane on this channel, and I blame that on having Night Strike on here. He rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
But he calls me China Strike because I've got 3 Chinese rifles.
I just thought that was funny when I saw it. So
because one of the other guys that watches my channel, Warsaw Patriot, he also jumps in on my live streams. He calls me China Strike because, well, I made the mistake of buying a Type 56 SKS. I bought a Polytech M14, and I bought a Type 53 Mosin. So, yeah, happy 4th of July. I saw that. I'm like, wow. Well, didn't he also say Happy Mother's Day today too?
Yeah. There's an.
Yeah. Can't make this stuff up.
There you go, men against the masses with the jokes.
Ooh.
How? So, all right.
I don't have the context on this, but it seems spicy.
I jumped over to Crump's channel because Crump was having a show, and I just want, as I was finishing my live stream just before Cody's live stream, John was joining in as I was exiting. And, he called me up. He's like, oh, I'm going to do a live stream. So I figure I'd jump over there for a couple minutes, say Happy Thanksgiving, and come back. And then Man Against the Masses says, oh, Cody says you're a traitor. Like, I know Cody wouldn't say that. But
that's awful. That's awful, but funny.
I'm pretty sure this is directed towards you or Mike, Rich. Vanessa Kitty says, ever visit the Boneyard at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base?
No, that's on the list. That would definitely be on the list.
I visited it on Google Earth.
Yes, likewise.
I have a weird habit. Sometimes if I can't sleep or something, I'll go on Google Earth and I'll look up like air bases and naval bases and stuff. Like, I'm gonna look up that big Russian air base that they've got on the coast of Syria and see what's going on over there. To see what you can spot. Or I'll go up to Elmendorf in Alaska and look at the F-22s all laid out.
No,
they keep them outside.
It's not called the Boneyard. It's called the Aircraft Graveyard. With Davis-Monthan. But I've been there. I've taken the tour. The only way to get, as a civilian, on the graveyard is to take the tour.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get, if you try and get in there any other way.
Hey, it's DLD After Dark. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to click. I was trying to say Dark's in the house now.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dark.
I'm fixing to go.
And I thought we
fixing
had the
to go
lights on.
audio only, but I'm still on here. I'm jumping in the car to pick up the missus.
All right.
Wait, guys, he's not looking.
Does that mean we can take over the channel?
Yes. The channel's being taken over.
Yes.
Oh, yes. DLD knows what's
up. And there's the StreamYard link in the chat again.
Got it. Yeah, so we have 17 packages for sale. Most of them
Happy
are bundled.
Thanksgiving to DLD Dark After Dark.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Dark.
And so the crazy thing, and I did not work out the math on this. My buddy Miles at work did. He's a badass. He's awesome. But if you buy any 2 of our package deals that are on sale for Black Friday, the third one is free. And we somehow managed to figure that out without totally losing our ass. So whichever one is the equal or lesser value, like if you get this scope combo and that scope combo, then whatever the thing is that you pick the third, if it's less, like a red dot or something, we just throw that on the truck for you.
Ooh!
So
wow!
Yeah, it's fairly crazy. Plus the discounts are the deepest they are all year anyway. So everything's like 30% off to begin with, and then you get a free choice, if you buy 2 things. So we saw on Reddit today, because some of the stuff's not cheap, like some of these combos are, they're $500 a pop, right? You get the mount, you get the backup dot and everything, all included. But if you wanted 2 of them, it'd be almost $1,000, right? So people on Reddit are putting together group buys.
Like, oh, no way!
Who wants to go in and like order with me? We'll do.
Oh, that's cool.
And like we'll split it halfway, So anyway.
Oh, hell yeah!
Cool.
Hey,
yeah, like
hey,
get a group buy situation going with your pals and get some free stuff. So yeah.
Or half price nearly.
Yeah. It's the biggest sale we've ever done. It's the craziest sale we've ever done. So like fingers crossed that it's gonna work, But like if you're not gonna pull out all the stops on Black Friday, when are you gonna do it? Like Black Friday is supposed to be the biggest sale of the year. Everybody knows that. You know, so that you pull out all the stops, you do everything that you can, and we have. So I'm super excited about it. So I'm hopeful.
Now, do you make sites like night sites for SIG P365?
Not yet. So if you go to the website right now, SwampFoxOptics.com, if you go to the website right now, you'll see that we have a couple of combos where we include iron sights that we designed. We don't make those, but we helped the makers design them. So one of them is done by Steel City. They do our Wolverine slides. They're absolutely awesome. So the Glock slides that we offer, they're made by a company called Steel City. And they helped us figure out an ideal co-witness iron sight for Glock. And it's only for the big ones. So like the 43X and the 48 use a different dovetail, so it doesn't work for those.
Okay.
But the 19, hey, CNX7, what's up?
Oh, hey Christian.
Hey.
Dude, you didn't get permission to come on from me. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Taking over.
Hey, man.
I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to Christian X7 Studios for coming on the stream.
Yeah, I apologize everybody for being late. I'm on the way to the van right now. I just got to the hotel. Yes, I got it. Oh, yeah.
Christian is a hardworking man and always on the road.
Always, man. It's the van life. Life of adventure, I chose. So how are you all doing tonight?
Good. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, thank you guys. You all as well. What's today's topic?
Just shooting the breeze. We got Swamp Fox Optics on.
Okay.
Vanessa Kitty asked what company is that. So Steel City makes the Glock sights, and then we have sights for Springfield Hellcat that are made by Night Vision. This is also, they're a really good iron sight company. So if we ever do like P365 iron sights, we'll do with them probably. The weird thing is the 365 XL doesn't have any iron sights once you put a dot on it. The dot replaces your rear iron sight. You've got no rear iron sights at all. My SIG X5 is like that too. It's the same setup. So
gotcha.
There's no co-witness. It's dot or nothing. So get a dot that doesn't suck. Don't cheap out. Get one that you know is going to work.
So the Liberty and Justice, what does that fit on? What kind of cut do you need for that?
RMR. So it's RMR footprint. Anything but RMR is a adapter plate nightmare where you're just going to get a ton of customer service emails going, what adapter plate do I need to put it on my blah, blah, blah? Because RMR is far and away by far the most common. Anybody who's not doing RMR footprint is wrong, frankly, right now. You know, that nobody's doing Dr. Optic and all that stuff anymore. It's all RMR.
And so, what's the battery life on your red dots for pistols?
We try to keep it real. We say I would change out the batteries once a year just to make sure. And I know other companies are like 5 years on the battery life, and we kind of debated about that when we came out with these. Like, everybody else is putting 5 years on there. Do we want to do the same thing, even though it's not really true? You know, like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, man, we just got to keep it real with people, because honestly, these batteries, CR1632 batteries, which is what's in those, are really inconsistent. And sometimes the shelf life isn't even 5 years. So promise somebody a 5-year battery life with a CR1632 is flatly irresponsible, in my opinion. Especially if they're going to be carrying it for real to actually, you know, like in a law enforcement capacity as a duty site or as a concealed carry, everyday carry site. I don't want to give people the impression that they can just leave it alone for 5 years and still be good to go. So I tell people, man, every time your birthday rolls around or New Year's or Christmas or whatever you want, choose a day. For me, it's Christmas. All the batteries
Groundhog Day.
I swap out batteries every Christmas, no matter what. And then I don't have to worry about it. Technically, longer than that, yeah, but just to make sure.
So not exactly a battery noob, but I know what a 2032 is. What is the 1632 as opposed to a 30? Let's see, 2032.
So a 1632 is a smaller 2032.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the same size.
Nope. 1632 is a little bit smaller, but what that allows us to do is we put the battery tray. We have a battery tray on top. I wish I could like.
I'm looking at your website. That's very cool. That's the first thing I saw.
There's a little Torx wrench that goes in the top, and it screws out the little lid that's made out of stainless steel, and that comes out, and then you can pop out the battery from the top instead of having to take the whole thing off and then having to re-zero. Because the plastic on RMR, every time the battery conks out, you have to pull it off the gun and then re-zero it, and that sucks. So if you're going to change out batteries once a year, you might as well not have to re-zero, right? You just swap it out, and it's still the optic didn't move on the slide at all. Done. Takes 5 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's why we went with that, because we could do that battery tray system and not have to re-zero. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. I like that. That's the first thing I saw. I'm like, look at that. That is excellent.
Yeah, we've got them in red and green. And the other thing that's confusing about battery life is it depends on whether you include the shake and wake tech or not. So if I put one of these, like right now, I've got my everyday carry gun sitting here on the desk, right? And it's been sitting there all day. So the battery has been off all day. The sight's been off. It's just sitting there on my computer desk. If I pick it up, there's a tilt switch in there that we call shake and wake. That's the marketing term for it, but it's tilt switch technology. It's very reliable. Lots of other companies are doing similar stuff. You pick it up and it goes, I sense movement, and it turns itself back on. If you're carrying it around all day, it's going to be on all day because the movement of your body is going to keep it going. Sometimes I have people that are like, do I have to like pull it out of my holster really hard and like jiggle it around to wake it up? And I'm like, no. If it's on you, if it's on your body, just you breathing is going to keep it on. But if it's sitting in your nightstand or in your gun safe at night, then it's going to be off until you pick it up and use it again. So that technology in the real world helps your battery life tremendously, but that also depends on the individual user and how they're using their gun. So a guy like me that really doesn't leave the house without his Glock on, I still use a lot of battery life. But a lot of guys, they say they conceal carry, but they might only carry 1 or 2 days a week. Really, they'll have a much longer battery life because the rest of the time it's just in the safe. So what do you put on the side of the box? It's kind of, that's why I just try to keep it real and tell people swap it out once a year just in case.
I have to swap mine every single month.
For what? What is it? An Acro or something?
Nope, Holosun. all my Holosuns literally die because I work literally on the road all the time. So because my car's vibrations cause it to move, it's always dying. I even turned it off and it still died. I'm just like completely shocked at it. So it just drives me nuts.
Does the model you have a solar panel on it?
No, it does not.
Yeah. That's one reason why they put 5-year battery life on everything on a lot of those scopes, is because with the solar panels that they've got, which they patented, nobody else can do that. They're basically betting that most of the time when the dot's in use, the solar panel's powering it up anyway, and it's not really using the batteries. So then they can put crazy long battery life because they're betting that you're not really using the battery that often.
Gotcha.
Solar panel. And that's one of those little secrets. Like if you want to guess where stuff is made, Holosun has the patent on solar panels. So if you see another brand with a solar panel powered dot, that was made by Holosun. I'm looking at Music Optics. Yeah, little secret there. Because people ask us, how come you don't do the solar panel thing? Because we would get sued.
Right.
Just like Holosun got sued. So
who'd sue them?
Trigicon. Trigicon sued them for having some features and for their button placement earlier this year. Yep. And put them in their place. They had to come out with a V2. Suddenly, a bunch of their dots were discontinued, and they had new ones that had buttons. Someone's got an extended car warranty call coming in.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong button. I meant to. I'm on Skype, and some random Skyped me.
Rando.
Oh, wow. Rando Calrissian.
A rando Skyper.
Yeah. Perfect.
Indeed.
Can y'all hear me still?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm reading all these messages here that I missed.
Yeah.
So, don't know who knows more about optics, Mike or Aaron Cowan, but my money's on Mike just for pure. I'll tell you what, Aaron Cowan's fired a lot more rounds than I have, though. Boy, that guy goes through some ammo. Dear God, how's he get the money to spend that much ammo? Whew. Actually, if you want to learn more about batteries and dots, Aaron Cowan did the research on that. I respect him tremendously. There's a white paper. It's called the white paper that he wrote a couple years ago now, and it's all about battery performance and red dots. And what he figured out through a lot of rounds fired and teaching a lot of classes and stuff is that a lot of people they think that their red dot sucks, and it's actually that their batteries suck. That the batteries die early from things like recoil forces, and then they're like, "This red dot's no good. It keeps chewing up batteries." But like, it's actually the recoil
batteries low quality.
The battery first, yeah.
So, what are high quality batteries? Because batteries range in price like mad.
Right. For me, I like to go with Duracell or Energizer. And that's it. Duracell if I can get them. Yeah, I get them on Amazon and they're pricey, but that's what I do for mine. Yeah.
Because actually, I was cruising through Costco and I saw a coin cell batteries. Like, ooh, I probably ought to pick some up.
Yeah, I don't know what Costco wants for them, but it's a good idea to stock up. Man, we've lived in a year with all kinds of weird freaking shortages. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we get into a shortage situation and all of a sudden nobody can find 2032s or something, which would
right.
After the year we've had, people can't get plywood and stuff. Like,
oh boy,
might as well stock up, guys.
Rich, don't read Man Against the Masses comment.
What's he saying now? He throwing more shade my way?
He's telling you what the Skype call was.
So I don't have the chat up, so I gotta apologize.
There it is.
There it is.
Rich daughter wants another 100. Uh-oh. Yeah, so my daughter, she's like, Best Buy opens at 5 a.m. tomorrow. You want to go? I'm like, well, when do you want to go? She's like, I'm like, let me know. I'll go when you want to go.
that violates my rule on not going where there are large numbers of people doing crazy things.
Yeah, my dad would. My daughter would go solo if it wasn't for me. So I think it's my dad's responsibility to go with her.
Yeah, it is technically.
I'm not. I'm with you, Mike. I'm definitely.
Yeah. DLD After Dark, that is an awesome question. In fact, when you look at the Blade and the Trihawk and the upcoming Saber 5X Prism Scope, we went with CR123s to power those instead of AA for that exact reason. Because the Surefire CR123s are weapon rated and they're shock rated and they're designed for like weapon light use, but they don't rattle themselves to death. And if you look at like EOTechs and Aimpoint Comp M4s, you'll do a Google search and you'll see guys that are like, oh no, I didn't check my batteries and my battery exploded inside my scope and ruined it. Will Aimpoint still warranty it? Yeah, so the CR123s that Surefire make are like one of the reasons why we went with that battery type on those optics. And it's built into the base, so it doesn't take up any extra space. And you get this big honking flashlight battery in there, and you get better battery life with a etched reticle. So yeah, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but
yeah,
there's people that aren't too unhappy about it. I'm sorry, I'm old enough that when I see Sabotage, I think Beastie Boys, and now it's stuck in my head.
Oh God! Now you got it stuck in my head too.
Yeah.
And Rich, what I was saying the other day or earlier, you said keep them separated. That's Come Out and Play by the Offspring.
Yeah.
That's why I said hold off there, Offspring. Don't hurt yourself.
Right.
So. Because that's the music I listen to.
Oh, good times.
But you know, Mike, you're right. This year has been so crazy. So many things you would have not predicted have happened this year. It's just like, you know, that would have been comedy or humor.
Yeah.
And 10, hell, even 5 years ago. But it actually happened this year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is that things that should be funny aren't so funny because it's real. It's not a joke.
Yeah, I know. Yep. It's just this year has been so crazy. And we thought last year was the worst year ever.
I think it's been a really good fucking wake up call for everybody. To be honest with you. To be absolutely real with you, it's been fucking mind blowing. Like seeing what people are now like putting their opinions out there and shit, and then seeing how they train and everything else going on. It starts to make you think like, what the fuck is going on? You know, I mean, now on YouTube they're banning or demonetizing like survival channels and shit like that. Like,
they're killing gun building channels.
I'm sorry?
They're killing gun building channels too.
Oh no, they already killed them. They're already dead.
Yeah, they killed them. Yeah.
They're already dead. They can't make any fucking money, so there's no monetization. There's no support for it. So now it has to come to like Patreon style schemes, and then now it's getting even more sketch. It's just, oh man, I'm actually pretty glad that this whole bullshit has been going on lately, and then everybody's becoming more prepared and everything else, because unfortunately there's a lot of goddamn idiots out there, and they're making a lot of big moves right now and doing all sorts of bullshit changes, and people need to wake up to this shit and start understanding what's going on. You know, it's gone absurd. It's gone absolutely absurd.
It has.
Like, it's unfortunate what has been going on. I don't find it honestly entertaining. Sometimes there is.
Some of it
is. Good moments.
I mean,
there's some good moments.
I mean, let's be honest. Seeing Biden fall upstairs instead of downstairs, that was amusing.
Hey, it was a strong wind that day. I mean, and I checked. It was 5 knots gusting to 7.
I've seen presidents fall downstairs. I've never seen one fall upstairs.
You want me to be totally honest though? Like, that shit made me mad depressed. Made me mad fucking depressed seeing that shit. Seeing the world's most powerful fucking man on the planet, of the free world, the leader of the free world, tripping up a couple of stairs and can't formulate a fucking sentence right. Come on.
Well, this is my revenge. # not my president.
Yeah, I know, right? Now we get our turn.
It's my turn now. It is my turn now. Hashtag not my president.
You know, it's actually a very correct title is former Vice President Biden.
Yes.
So I just refer to him as such. I don't refer to him as president because, my God, dude, what a shit show. Look at gasoline and shit prices.
Oh yeah,
fuck, man, what the fuck is going on? I was
talking to one of my YouTube subscribers, and he was telling me how like where his part of California, Southern California, was like $7.50 a gallon.
Ooh, yeah, my friend sent me a picture of that shit, and I was like, dude, what? How are you living there?
Yeah,
how are you living there? It's beyond me. It's absolutely
on
beyond
purpose,
me.
though. It's on purpose, though.
Oh yeah,
and he's killing off all the coal plants, so we're gonna have rolling blackouts now, like California does all the time.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing is we have a
that's one thing. They're killing off the coal. They're killing off the natural gas.
They're killing off all the fracking and pipelines.
They're killing off all that stuff, trying to push electric vehicles. How the crap do you think you're going to charge them electric vehicles?
Exactly.
When the electric grid is already strained.
Well, yeah, I got a buddy that works in the power plant industry, actually a couple of them, but I was talking with him a while back, and he's like, I mean, electrification of cars is going to happen. It's going to happen now, but the infrastructure needs to catch their ass up and figure out how to deal with this and be ready for it. Because if we get to a point where, I'm just going to pull a number out of my hat here, 5 years from now, you know, we've got half of people are running electric cars instead of, you know, now it's like 3% or something, right? So what happens is right now, whenever the power grid is at a high level during the day, because everybody's awake, everybody's at work, the businesses are open and all of that stuff.
Right.
The power grid's at a high level.
Absolutely.
And then the sun goes down, businesses close, people go to bed, and you have a different power level at night. It goes down. And you're not.
But if people are charging their cars, then it goes right back up.
Right, exactly. When we get to a point where everybody's charging their car in the garage at night so they can go to work in the morning, they're not going to have that fluctuation. So the whole grid, people don't realize this, is designed around, they do maintenance at night, they do installations at night, they fix stuff at night, they save energy at night. It saves wear and tear on the machinery. It saves, you know, you have less employees that are on the clock, all of that stuff, right? We're getting to a point with this where in another few years we'll have basically the same power consumption 24 hours a day.
Right.
So when are you going to install new software? When are you going to take down something for maintenance? You know, that's when you get the brownouts and stuff, because it doesn't matter anymore. So you might as well just take it offline at 1 p.m. and repair that component that broke or whatever. And if that means, you know, half of the city is browned out, well, too bad. You know, they used to do it at 2 a.m., but they can't. So that's coming. That's coming down the pipe.
And I kind of agree with Dirt McGirt out there. Nuclear is better, and nuclear power is better. You know, but yes, there are pitfalls. There's pros and cons to it. I'll give you that. I won't argue. We've seen how bad nuclear power can get if left to its own devices. Okay, but again, you know, if you're going to shut down all the coal plants, you better start building more nuclear plants to basically convert over. Otherwise, you know, we're not going to have power in this country. Period.
And that's not theoretical. That's happening right now because Russia's getting ready to invade Ukraine.
Yeah,
and so they're cutting.
Didn't they already irradiate? Didn't they already irradiate? You know, the Ukraine already like 30, 40 years ago.
Right. Well, they're getting ready for a push there, and so they're cutting natural gas and power to Western Europe to weaken them and wear them down, just to remind them, hey, we're really in charge here. And France is the only country that doesn't care, because they have 96 nuclear power plants in France, because they didn't go in with everybody else when everybody else was doing their plan with NATO. France has always kind of gone their own way. They got 96 nuclear power plants, and they're like, yeah, whatever, we're good, we're fine. Germany's freaking out. Germany's absolutely freaking out right now, and I want
anybody that is now. most likely, well, first off, hello, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Thanksgiving. What's your name? Who are you?
I go by Dave. Oh shit! I mean Dark. With DLD Dave. After Dark. Dang it. Yeah, I have a channel. It's called DLD After Dark. It's where we have awesome people like SwampTalk's Mike come on and talk about cool shit. But if there's anyone in this chat, and it's likely not, but there may be one, maybe they're going to come along after, right, and see this later. If there's anybody out there that is like, I'm just going to sit back and trust the government. I want you guys to.
I think you may be on the wrong chat for that.
Yeah, well, you never know. You know, you're looking at a guy that voted for Obama for his first term. You know, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, you made a big one there, but you know, oh well.
Yeah, but he wasn't alone, was he?
Yeah.
No, hey,
I'll admit it too. You know.
Hey, you got the change you were promised. It just wasn't the change you wanted.
I got the change, all right. I got the change in here, and that was what I needed. That was more valuable than anything else I've ever gotten from any other political candidate.
That's the only thing Obama followed through on is he promised you change.
Murder.
He just didn't tell you what kind of change it was and whether you like it or not. But he did bring you change.
Yeah, and the most murder we've ever seen from any president ever. But my point, though, just really quickly, is if anyone is sitting back saying, you know, I'll just let the government fix this, there was an executive order taken out about 1.5 years ago, and I forgot the exact executive order, but it was under Trump's administration, and it was like executive order like 9320 or something like that, and I can pull it up in a minute. And what it did is it changed every single switch in every single power plant across the United States to be on remote switches, which means that every single switch on every single power plant can be accessed remotely. As we're doing all these things that are literally reverting us backwards with power, what would be the point to that? So no one is coming to help us. If anything, they are coming to intentionally subvert and increase our challenge levels. So like X7 said, prepare. Like, it is our responsibility to prepare and to basically, Rich and I had talked about this
skill sets, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't give a damn what your 401k is. Show me your skill set.
Yeah, and become skilled in violence.
The problem is you can't make your own nuclear reactor because one guy tried that years ago. He got in trouble for it, arrested, and I think he died of radiation poisoning.
Did he die? The Boy Scout?
I don't know if it wasn't a Boy Scout. There was another guy first. The Boy Scout.
Oh, there was another guy?
Yeah.
Oh. Because there's the radioactive Boy Scout story. I'm not familiar with the other guy.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch
of radioactive Boy Scout didn't die. He just almost got arrested.
He didn't get arrested?
They probably brought him in for questioning.
Bro.
Yeah, he was. They did like almost as far as you can get without actually being arrested or charged with anything. Yeah. Like, he got the sternest of talking tos by the most people you can.
Give us your subcritical nuclear pile and don't do this again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And also at the time when he did it, some of the stuff that he was doing was not technically illegal because the regulations weren't in place for the quantities that he was using.
He was pulling them from. Yeah, he was pulling them from like fire.
Man Against the Masses has the perfect comment for that.
Sheldon Cooper. He was pulling them from, fire alarms, from tritium vials, from anything radioactive he could get his hands on. Hey, I think dude deserves a freaking.
There he is. I'm waiting for it.
Crumpy.
So Rich, Rich lived up to his name and crushed the stream.
Yeah.
He came in there and he ended the stream.
Yeah. Well, Swamp Dog asked if that was revenge for you always going after him.
No,
I just remember we were sitting there talking, and he was like, was like, what happened? It said this stream is ended. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, F me.
I do want, so I missed a good portion of this, so I do want to play catch up and say one other thing. So I'm looking for an optic right now, optics actually, and we were talking about optics, obviously.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know, right? We have SwampTalk's Mike. Here's a story of a love. Just kidding.
Say what?
Go Chiefs, by the way.
A lot of folks were like talking about like, you know, Holosum this and like, you know, eBay red dot this and blah blah blah. I would encourage any of you, if you're even in the ballpark of some of these other optics, if you got $200, then it would be like your responsibility to put Swamp Fox through its paces and then report back on it. Because I'm picking up, I'm probably going to pick up a Justice finally, and I want that big screen. Yeah, man, I'm excited, and I'm going to throw that on my 19, and you know, and I'll report back. I'm going to, you know, beat the crap out of it and love it to death, and probably not death, but you know,
hopefully not.
Yeah, I'm excited. So thank you for that.
We've got right now. I'm just going to say it. Here I go being the advertising guy. But we have the Ultimate Justice Glock bundle. So you get your Justice in red or green. You got the Ironside Shield in case you want to be Aaron Cowan and be like, I hate fence posts. You know, and you know, rack it with the slide all the time. And you get those iron sights I was talking about. So you get co-witness iron sights. Oh, that's a whole different deal. And it's $260 for all that stuff. For the iron sights, for the shield, and for the dot for $260, which never freaking happens. That's like a giant percentage off. So
that's awesome. Yeah, that's such a deal.
The Kraken, if you guys don't know, we have been working on our version of the Acro, closed emitter, doom toaster on top of your slide, and we're in the process. We've got the third prototypes, the Charlie prototypes now, and we're beating them to death. And we're going to get them made. I think the Charlie prototypes are going to do it for us. So that's going to be our version of the Acro. We've been working on that all year. It'll be easier to keep clean than the open emitter dots. So I had a really cool weekend. I had a sponsored shooter, a guy named Scott Kiefner, who's with Gun Stuff TV, and he was at Tactical Games Nationals in Burnett, Texas. So I rode the Harley out there, 5 hours out there, crashed with them for a couple days, and then 5 hours Harley ride back over the weekend. And they do all this like swimming through puddles of mud type stuff. And the open emitter dots get all muddy and nasty and hard to clean. And the closed emitter dots, you just wipe the lens off and you're good to go. So it'll be perfect for that sort of stuff.
That's awesome.
But it's not ready yet. But Kraken is also kind of our answer to the Aaron Cowan drop testing thing. So yeah, I call it the trailer park girl because it just keeps going. Even if you beat on it, it doesn't care. Sorry.
She doesn't leave you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her brother may show up in but
that's what happens down in the swamp. So you know.
Yeah.
I don't think we should go down that line of thinking.
Grumpy, are you awake?
Yeah, sorry. Somebody was asking me some questions on some not optics, on silencers. So
nice. Let's talk about some cans. I think I got my can. Yeah, I got a can. Let me cover up material.
No, Rex Silenium.
Oh, nice.
Which is probably the quietest silencers I've ever shot. And yes, silencer is the proper name.
Yes.
Probably.
12 people up in here.
I can hear somebody's kid.
We're almost at the
all of them.
hour and a half mark. I'll go ahead and we're gonna give away a Brownells hat on today's chat.
What?
I should have gone out in the chat. Why did I jump in?
You know what? I'll give away a DLD patch as well. If I can reach it.
I haven't gotten a DLD patch.
No?
Oh,
I sent you one.
You don't even have my address.
You want me to send them one, Dark?
I do. I have your address.
Dark, you want me to send them one?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I gotcha.
No, I think. Oh, you know what? I thought I saw Skylar wearing it. It was right on her chest when she.
Also, I'll get one of these signed one day.
Ooh.
John's not looking.
He's not even paying attention.
Got the kid.
Yeah, he's not looking. That's good.
Yeah. Rarely is John not looking.
Yeah, that's why he needs a co-host.
Yeah.
What?
That's why you need a co-host, John, because you don't look at the screen.
Yeah, no, I see you. I'm just ignoring you.
There you are.
All right.
Okay. Who's busting off shots?
I'm trying to think of a trivia question
segment,
from our first.
Keep yapping, man.
Wait. Now, I got a question for Swampy. Is Swampy an evil genius? Is it like Elon Musk where he has the models of the cars spelling out sexy? Is Swamp Dog having his episodes with doubles spell out some word? And I guess it would have to be backwards by now. Because he started out with double R's, double J's, and double M's.
Was it double hard?
Yeah, I don't know about spelling anything.
See, now if you were an
He
evil
is in the
genius,
swamp. You know, at most gators.
Hey, Crump, you're the kind of resident stream expert. Do you know if you're limited to how many people you can add on the free StreamYard?
10.
Yeah, it's
10
like
on
10.
It's 10 on the paid one. I'm not sure about the free one.
I believe it's
Free
10
one is
also.
I think it's 10 on both.
Never mind,
this
it just
is
finally popped up. So X7's in the backstage wanting to jump in, but I'm limited to 6 folks on here.
All right, I'll jump out. See ya.
Thanks for coming in, Crumpy.
All right,
How
all
will
right.
you know
All right.
who's the patch to? Okay. All right, so this one you'll be getting.
Cool. Yeah, hold on to it. I'll be there to pick it up.
Now he doesn't want it.
Hold on, Dark.
Oh my god.
Welcome back.
Hey. Yes. Hey. I love it.
Okay, so here's what the trivia question's going to be for the Brownells hat. And are you wanting to throw in the patch together or do that separate?
We'll do them separate. Can I think of a trivia question for the patch?
All right. Yep, you're very, very welcome to. The trivia question to win the Brownells hat is, who was the primary sponsor for our team at the Makers match?
Oh, I know that.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, that's easy.
Can I answer that?
Let's see. Oh, I see the
It's
answer.
like waiting for the comments.
No, it's not a
I
K.
see.
Nope.
You guys are going to be that particular?
Now
Yeah.
he gets it.
He gets it.
Texas Bullet.
Texas Bullet. Tusk. Check them
So
out.
in case you're wondering, when John's running that 4 minutes of promo in the beginning and he does the Tusk promo and you guys can't see me, I'm doing that in the background all the time.
That was
and then when it says in the world, I turn my mic on and I do in the world.
It froze on you for a second.
So you Texas Bullet, go ahead and shoot me an email. And me your info and I'll get that hat out.
You went C3PO.
Yeah, total robot. So Texas Bullet, send Swampy an email and he'll get you that. Is it hat? You did the hat?
Hat.
Yep.
Hat.
Yes, Brownell's hat.
Can I follow this stream or is it a OE time thing?
One-time thing. He got auto-corrected or something.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, it's a one-time thing. This will never happen again, ever.
Never.
Yeah. We're actually going to kill the channel afterwards.
So, Dark, are you giving away a patch?
I was gonna, but after looking at the people in here,
yeah, I mean, I was like, I can give away a patch. Ooh.
Speaking of patches, you know what? I've got tons of these things, so why don't I just give away 2 of these?
Ooh.
I got 2 of them. I'll give them away.
So you guys want to start doing some trivia?
Hey, sure.
Okay. How old was I when I first? I'm just kidding.
No, we don't care about your background.
So we'll say this: who?
How many people are in the squadron?
Oh, that's a good one for Rich.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll get you one of these
members of the squadron.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, this may take a while.
It might.
Okay, all right, you want to do? All right, we'll do the squadron patch. If you can't think of the question first, actually, this isn't the squadron patch.
Well, no, I think the question he asked was to name the original members of the squadron.
Not name.
No, not name. How? Yeah, the count. How many?
Oh, how many? Gotcha.
How many? I see a 12 out there. That's incorrect.
Ooh.
30 to 500 also is incorrect.
It's a lot. It's in a hashtag. Most everybody's.
Texas Bullet says 7.
Not correct. Swampy hashtags it a lot.
Ooh, masses.
And I'll make masses got it. I was gonna say first 9.
First time quality.
Dude, the freedom protectors are gonna come against you, man.
Dude, you don't want me to get on that. Did you hear what happened last night?
No.
Okay, you know what? After we give away the patches, I will tell the story of what happened last night, and all of you will be bothered by this.
Dude, if this is what I'm thinking it is, I can't believe you didn't call me.
Dude, if I wasn't like...
So, Men Against the Masses, I'll forward your info over to Rich.
Hell yeah. CC me on that too, because I want to write in my handwritten card. JK. Okay, so here's what I'll say. The first person that can name every 9mm Glock gets the patch that I licked.
Damn.
Do we include the theoretical ones that don't exist? We're talking about in Die Hard.
Every 9mm Glock
available in the United States.
So, fun fact: Glocks that are available outside the United States are actually they're not allowed to have law enforcement or military calibers, so they're in like 380 and shit like that. It's crazy. So there's like a Glock 19 that's in 380. There's a Glock 26 that's in 380. It's kind of weird.
Yep.
Ooh, Key. Okay. Damn, Key. Why aren't you getting involved if you're throwing out info like that? He said 7. No, name them.
Glock. I don't want to name it. It's Glock and some number, Glock and some number, Glock and some number. So it'd be number, comma, number, comma, number.
Yeah, and you could just say like
it'll be 2 digits each time.
Yeah, you could just do 2 digits. You could do,
you mean
the year.
There's no Glock 9?
By now,
because I heard on the radio there's a Glock 9.
That's true. I heard a rapper told me that there was a Glock 9. I heard there was a Glock.
I thought it was the Glock 7.
What about the Glock 40?
Yeah, I heard there's a Glock 40. Faux T. I heard there was one called a Faux Fifth.
Wait, the DEA agent that shot himself in the leg, was that a 10 mil or?
That was a Faux T.
That was a Faux T. Okay.
Man Against the Masses has another good answer.
Only one that matters is the bullpup Glock. There you go. Now I want you to think about this.
I'll show you not just the tip, but
I want you to picture a bullpup Glock, but I want you to picture it all in electric.
It ain't just the tip; it's just the end.
19, 26,
Really?
43,
You printed a mag?
Bullpup, dude.
Aren't they missing
Well,
one?
Keep going.
Yeah, actually,
They're
2
missing
people on
two.
the stream have been to my house. So Christian, X7 Studios there, has been to the house, but I don't think he actually came in.
He didn't come inside?
Yeah, no, I think I had to use your bathroom. Shit. And then that's it. I was like, damn, this place.
So you didn't check this out?
No, that's interesting.
I actually ate at the Fraz compound twice.
Dang.
Interesting.
So you did come inside, and you got a meal after.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm out of time. I got to run.
Uh-oh.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Good seeing you, Brother Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for coming on.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
You too, man. 17, 18, 19, 19X, 26, 34, 43, 45. Oh, it's so close.
Ooh.
Oh, you are so close.
Which one are they missing?
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, but you can't. Robert can't just say 1. He's got to say them all.
17. Well, he did. So he put 19, 26, 43, 43X, and then below said 17. I think 43X. So I believe that's all of them. I could be a dick and say you got to type all of them
together
in one
answer.
Yeah.
I think that's close enough. I would say I would give it to Key.
Yeah, give it to Key.
Yeah, Key, you earned it. So the Glock 17,
it would have been within the same space if Robert hadn't have popped the 17 between
he missed
them.
another one. He missed one more. There's one more. I know all of you guys are scratching your heads right now, but trust me, he missed one more.
I know which one.
Well, I can't put into this because I honestly
no,
don't know the answer to this one either.
No, I'm wrong.
There's only one more, and it may take a long time for you to get
it. I know that one.
Oh, my God.
So you mean it's not the Glock 34?
It's not the Glock 34. Oh, 19C. That's true. We could have gone crazy with it. We could have been like the 19 RTF.
But no. Carolina EDC. There is no 34L.
Oh! Come on, Key.
I think Kieski's going to pull it out now. He has enough information.
I'm hoping.
Because the 34 is long.
It is long.
There is no 34 long. If there was a 34 long,
that shit would be like
extra long.
Yeah, like Joker length.
I love that one.
So he's gonna pull it out of his pants.
Whoop.
Wait.
Whoop.
Oh, that's true. And God, you know what?
Yeah.
There's technically
there's multiple answers.
Yeah, the 48 too. Okay, Key, if you just write what Judd said, you win. Opie, what's up, brother? 19XL. Yeah, there's so many things. We could take it crazy. I did forget about the 48, so there were a few missing from that. There was the 43X.
All right, he put 17 out.
And the 48. Okay, all right, you got it, Key. Do you want the one that I licked, or do you want one that I did not lick?
Yeah.
The question is, which one goes to him? Which one goes to me?
No matter what.
The one you licked should go to Rich. Because
Yeah,
y'all are on the phone until after midnight almost every other day.
Yeah.
I want him to smell my dried up spit when he gets it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Opie.
Hold on. Man against the masses.
Oops.
I'm not licking any patches. You guys, you're not getting that.
All right,
they're not plastic.
Yeah, I thought it was Velcro, not licking stick.
Yes, Key said I clearly want the licked one. Yes.
So nice.
Love it. Now Rich gets a licked one too.
So,
but see,
Swampy,
Dark.
I've got
The thing that you don't get though is Key's gonna go and pull the DNA off of it and make him
He's gonna clone you.
clone.
Dude, if there were a bunch of darks running around, man, shit, I would love that. You know how many YouTube channels would pop up?
There you go. Man, gets the masses asking for a new question. So, Swampy, you got a question? I got 2 patches to give away. So
I think it's on you, Night Strike. You get to jump
I'm
in.
I'm not really good at coming up with questions though. But I don't know.
I would say, what do I harass Night Strike with as a name?
I would say a full sentence speaking in C3PO. Just kidding.
No, I believe it's do or do not. There is no try.
Oh shit!
He said 3PO, not Yoda.
I can only do Yoda. I can't do C3PO.
That was great.
That was good. That was really good. I like how you cleared your throat first. Like let me get on this shit.
Like announcement.
I have to because the way I have to do that voice, if you either clear your throat out or you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
TMI.
I've got a question that involves X7.
Okay.
Well, as long as it's a PG-13 question.
Well, yes, it is. Obviously, I'm not rich.
He's out here licking patches.
Damn.
You could say,
okay,
who's the guy on my shirt?
What division did X7 win first place in at the first Makers match?
Ooh.
I know. Pick me. I know.
I'll send you.
I know. And I know the origin story of the weapon he used.
Yep.
Flying Rich origins.
The origin. Well, little did they know.
Well, Flying Rich deserves one of them patches for helping make that whole thing even possible.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And most people will never know what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't 2 chicks at the same time.
It wasn't?
No.
Dang it.
Is anybody commenting? My comments are kind of just sitting there.
We're waiting on it. Nobody's commenting anything. I don't think anyone.
Yeah, nobody.
I think they're all trying to search for that video.
Yeah, they're good.
Research.
What did X7 Studios
Man Against the Masses says
win? What class did he win? It's not open. The class names were like firearm types, was it? I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah.
So it was like, what is there? How many categories were there? Was there?
I
more
was
than
only
2?
thinking 2, but you could get technical about it, and there's 4 options.
We love
there were 4 categories in the first Makers match.
Someone's just gonna pull it up and guess all 4.
Realistically, I can't say anymore. Caroline EDC says P80 class. No.
Close.
Ooh, what about PWEDC class?
P80. That is close.
This is actually kind of interesting just watching for someone to get it.
What's a P80 like? Typically, a P80 is made out of what?
Metal.
Metal.
TGB, take it easy, brother.
Later.
Have a happy Thanksgiving too.
Big good. Didn't see you out there, man.
Thanks, brother.
He was out there earlier.
Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
I think it's made out of Inconel. It is solid.
P80s
metal,
are made out of Inconel. Same thing as jet
Inconel.
engines.
No.
Yeah.
It's that stuff. It's the stuff they make magazines out of. Zyzel.
Oh yeah. Or
Zytel.
cardboard.
P80s are made out of polymer.
I'll repeat the question. Which division did X7 win first place in the first Makers match?
Polymer something.
I would say if anybody, let's do this another way. X7 Studios on Instagram, if you look at his weapon that he most uses on IG, other than a drone, you probably have the right answer.
Man. Yeah, I know.
So if you follow X7 Studios on IG and just look at a couple of his videos or pictures or posts or whatever.
And you have to actually go and click like and
I'll do one last hint that is one step further than that, but you really got to know or go on the Instagram to get it.
What was the question?
It is not part of his fiance's Halloween rendition of him.
Oh my god, I don't want to talk about that.
Uh-oh, she heard that.
Great, bro. Now you got her talking shit again.
Oh my god.
Hey, Laura.
Christian, tell her that was the funniest IG. I love that. That was so funny.
Oh man, when she brought that up, so what happened was we just got back into Miami and we were just going to Party City and shit, and then we were walking through the house. The aisles are completely dead empty, and then all of a sudden there's a fake beard there, and guess what? She's like,
it was cold outside, so I'm not gonna wear something short.
That shit was too funny.
I decided, hey, I'm just gonna be you for Halloween.
I'm like, great, you're
That's
around
an
me too much.
idea.
I think the people in the chat is starting to lose sense of what the question was actually for.
Yeah, think of the material and a type of mathematics.
Math?
Right?
I would say
actually y'all's descriptions are actually throwing people off.
Yeah,
I thought we were helping.
I'm just not going to say anything.
It's more lucky.
So I might be in trouble with John Crump, and that's why I hopped off his channel, because I have sent his Ghost Gunner back to get repaired.
Send it back, dude. Come on, man.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Nice.
Come on.
Huh.
Hey!
He made a Derringer out of polymer?
No.
So
all right.
No, that's what someone else said.
So
if you do go to his Instagram, though, part of the playing is you have to follow him and you have to bomb him with at least 10 pictures.
Oh god.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let's see. I'm going to X7 Studios IG. Ooh, who's that?
Oh god.
Wait, what happens when you go to IG?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. It's funny. I'm looking at my last message from Christian, and his last reply to me was gender studies.
Oh man. Yeah. God. Today
really? Nobody?
I'm just scrolling through this. If you go to X7_Studios on IG and just looked at what the most pictured firearm is, you'd have the answer. Wow. And there's a lot of them. Ooh, she's cute. Who's that?
That's mine. That's mine.
Let's see. This is at Aries Firearm Training. And there's some girl in like a tank top with a midriff. Let's see.
Who? Probably. Yeah, it's probably Sarah.
I'm looking if she's tagged.
Okay.
Probably not.
You got Tactical AF, Civi AF, Training AK Operators, Ammo Shooting. Do I see it? Seriously, nobody's gone on Instagram to X7_studios?
I'll take it even a step further. We talked about it for almost 30 minutes earlier on the stream with Mike from Swamp Fox Optics.
Before I jumped off.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I was going to say you're at a hotel, so you can't just grab the trophy.
Seriously, Carolina EDC. I am disappointed. If you go to X7_studios on IG and just kind of scroll around and say, the most popular firearm I see is blank, you'd have the answer.
Oh, dude.
Let's see. Look
how dope that looks.
That's very cool.
I love rainbow shit. Sorry.
So, if you were a tactical AF dude like X7 Studios, what would be the one pew you'd have to have? If you could only have one pew and be tactical AF, which one would it be? This is one of my favorites. Oh, hold on. This is one of my favorite pictures.
I would just say good.
Christian, who took that picture?
That was a good friend of mine. It's Pixels and Bullets. Dope guy.
So this is how. Oh! I think I almost see an answer. I think I almost see the right answer.
People are giving up out there.
I almost see the right answer.
Ow. I gotta crack my back.
Hey, Rich, what kind of plane is that you got? What is the cozy?
It's a Canard. It's a pusher.
What about Carolina EDC? Is that the right one?
Is that a kit build plane?
Yeah, it's like, as they say, they call it, just like in the firearms community and the FAA lingo, it's kit built if it's complying with the 51% rule. That doesn't actually exist, just like in firearms. There's no percentage rule in the firearm world.
Mm-hmm. That's nice to know.
You guys are so close out there.
Polymer AR, Polymer AR-15.
You're so close. It's like you're on fire.
There should be a number before AR-15.
A number?
A number.
Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Hey, X7, I can't remember. Did that have a brace?
No, it was a 60-inch.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Was it in AD, like 2001?
Anno Domini?
Anno Domini.
Anno Domini.
AD.
What?
Oh
my God! This is the most difficult question ever. Swampy, you're not allowed to do questions anymore.
Dude, no, Swampy usually gets it. I mean, I've asked questions of like, hey, what are the two states I've crashed in?
Robert River Harrison said Aero Precision.
I was about to accept it.
He said Aero Precision. Oh,
wow.
God. Oh.
Dude. Okay.
Oh.
79.
Now we know people aren't paying attention. We know now.
79.
What comes after 79, folks?
I mean, we gave just about every hint you can.
I'm thinking of a number between 79 and 81.
What's that number before AR-15?
Can I show what I won, though?
Something that you don't put a brace on.
Huh. Huh.
Rifle division.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bueller.
Wait, so Christian, what did you win for that?
I won a BRN 180 upper. And
Nice! Oh my gosh, I get visitation rights for that.
I don't have any optics or anything on it currently.
I get visitation rights.
God bless America.
It runs pretty fucking nicely. I absolutely love it. Big advantage to it also, which I'm gonna get the folder stock on it.
Robert Ribbit
you can because it doesn't need a buffer tube.
Are we gonna accept that one from Robert Ribbit?
Oh, Robert, it's so close. It's so close.
Are we? I think we're this far down the rabbit hole. We gotta have the right answer.
I think we gotta call it. Yeah.
Do we have to call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The answer definitely was that.
It's a little bit disappointing, to be honest, because I've mentioned that on other people's chats. I've posted it on here.
Look what Robert just said.
That's still not quite. They're missing the one thing.
Is it a percentage? Is it a percentage? Is it a percentage?
Percentage sign?
Oh, you guys are all gonna cry when we give you the answer because you're so close. You're so close, like red hot inferno, close.
You know what I'm hearing now, Rich. This is your fault. I'm hearing that song from the '70s, "Burn Baby Burn."
Yes.
Man Against the Masses is the closest. If other people can piece it together.
Give us the answer.
Give us the answer.
Polymer 80% AR-15. Okay, let's ask the question with clarity one more time.
Swampy? Cody, you gotta ask the question again.
Ask the question one more time with clarity for the folks in the peeps.
X7, did you get that trophy out?
The trophy. I think I did show off the real trophy though.
Yeah, he did show off what he won, which is very cool.
That's the
dude. You got to get the BRN lower with the pick rail.
I'll do you one better. Freaking Strike Industries just came out with a.
I'll be right back.
That comes right at the end of it.
All right.
Right here, it screws right in, and it can be a rail piece.
What?
So I'm planning to throw like a SIG stock on it, make it a nice shorty.
Because
I don't want to buy another fucking lower.
Yeah, dude, I don't blame you.
And
something that would fold like that.
Thing I've learned about too. Buying a gun out of Florida because I'm a Florida resident and shit. There's a 3-day waiting period.
Oh no, it's two swampies.
Oh, there's a waiting period in Florida?
No. He says he's out of Florida.
Oh, outside of Florida.
So
gotcha.
I tried buying a Ruger 1022 in fucking. No, it was in North Carolina, Raleigh, and the guy was saying like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have to come back for it like 4 days after." I'm like, "What? What do you mean? Like just because you're a Florida resident, if you're buying a firearm out of the state, there's a 3-day waiting period."
You have a CCW. And it's a long gun.
I showed it to him. I did everything. I spoke with the managers. I talked with every one of them. They're all saying the same thing. Like they never seen this shit. Apparently, DeSantis passed. Yeah, apparently DeSantis passed something banning me. So I don't know what the fucking deal with that shit is because I want to buy some new shit and I'm all over the fucking place and I can't because I got to do a 3-day waiting period. And I'm never in the same city like every fucking day, you know? Today I'm in Georgia, tomorrow I'm in Tennessee. The day after that, North Carolina. I'm all over the place. So it's pretty nice Strike Industries coming out with that part, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's why I haven't put anything on that.
That's the son of the police.
Yeah.
Any of you guys mess with those Strike Industries +5 for the PMags?
No.
Dude, I really want to throw one of those on a 40.
Just checking again. Is my audio not skipping now?
You're fine.
Yeah, you're good. Loud and clear. Apparently, KNS Precision makes one too. That's what's up. Yeah, I would really love to take one of those +5s and put them on a 40 rounder and rock a 45 round mag in an AR. Have it shipped.
So my internet was glitching when I got home. I missed. Did someone finally get it, or did they just give up?
No.
They're like red hot.
I think we gave up too.
Red hot. They're totally
Strike Industries. No, I'm not trying to give. I was actually genuinely asking. Robert thought we were giving a hint. He said Strike Industries polymer 80% AR-15.
I'm not sure.
I'll ask the question one last time, and I'll be very, very clear.
There you go.
Printed rifle. I don't think so. I'll have to consult.
Men Against the Masses. Still close, but no.
AP said he wasn't here for the question, so yeah, please.
Everybody is getting the pieces of it, but they're not putting them in the right together. There's 4 divisions of the competition at the Makers Match. For them divisions is what you used and how you made it.
What you use?
Tell you what,
how you made
let's
it.
up the
But
oh,
I'll throw this one in.
Oh, the F around find out.
Yep.
Oh, the alligator patch.
Oh, that's
wow.
dope.
You actually see me. So we just got a whole bunch of new batches in, and yeah.
Well, now I feel bad for almost giving exactly the hints to walk you into the answer. Somebody's got to get this because this is some awesome stuff.
So you're getting 2 patches for the right answer. You're getting whose patch? Oh, Mike from Night Strike is giving away a patch, and 6-7 Studios.
While we wait, I just want to say shout out to whoever.
There's a perfect home built patch wall.
Home built patch wall.
Yeah, that actually is a home built patch wall right there.
Man Against the Masses.
I'm not taking the Velcro off for this. No.
So close.
Shout out to the person that jumped on my affiliate link with JSD and went and
almost safe line.
Almost safe line.
Almost.
Appreciate it.
Hold on, Man Against the Masses. You mixing stuff together? How is that even supposed to be?
Printed printed plastic metal P80 built home kit.
Damn. So close.
Dude, you said okay.
Grows in all patchy. I love it. That's awesome.
Okay, so
nobody has the precise right answer.
His beard grows in all patchy. That was good. So Makers Match divisions.
I bet I could have Googled who won Makers Match.
I literally pulled it up like that in 2 seconds.
Makers Match. I'm really betting I could Google that. Gunmakers Match. Results: Raging Bull Horse, Makers Match,
wow.
Gunmakers Match.
This event will be limited to 60 competitors. Each competitor may enter up to 3 categories.
So close, safe line.
Both 3D printed and kit built divisions have competitions for rifle, PCC/braced pistol.
Ooh. I see Cody in X7. Oh, I see Cody Wilson there.
For fully printed firearms. Yep.
I see Rob Pincus.
Yeah, I see my boy JSD.
Where is it? Where's JSD?
JSD is right there with the belt, right near the table.
Oh, okay.
Right near the table.
I like that one. Self-design.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't recognize him with the hat.
I think KSE got it.
Where's Polymer 80% AR-15 kit build?
Kioski, I can't give it to you because you're missing what?
One word.
Mm-hmm.
One word. 2022 platinum sponsors. I can't believe there's one word. Gunmakers match scheduled mischief. Don't we have like a listing of the winners here?
Safeline, what you changed is not the right thing.
Oh.
I guess I should hold it here, though. There we go.
Register now. I think I'm going to Google Gunmakers match and Christian Nelson.
Say what? We can Google it?
I don't know.
Dude, they're going to find me in this game.
Music, Christian Nelson. Are you a musician?
No. Actually, I used to play guitar for 3.5 years. And piano.
Okay.
But no.
Polymer 80% kit AR-15. Dude, this is killing me.
Oh, this is killing me. You guys
we're about to do random numbers. I'm going to random.org.
Yeah, this is the
AP said wet t-shirt contest.
X7, you want to call an end to it?
Yeah, I would say one last hint is it is a category of firearm. Okay.
Yes.
Add to it.
That's the one part that's missing.
I will say it made. Yeah. I would say one certain feature would distinguish the two from one another. Between,
like the fact
based
that
on length of its
60-inch barrel.
Yeah.
The barrel.
Almost like
carbine, blowback,
reflay.
The Rafale.
I think Safeline might be fixing to get it. No.
SBR.
Oh man, no, we're not.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna eat a shotgun.
I thought he was gonna get it.
So close.
Alan,
the right answer was polymer, steel, Inconel, plastic, kit built 80%, SBR, AOW, NFA, branch, division, class. Anyone doing that out here? You guys should do a gun trivia night. You know what? A half hour ago, I would have.
Ding, 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 ding. We finally have a winner.
We did.
There we go. Did it.
There it is.
Congratulations.
Key.
So, serious guys, what do you make in a ghost gunner? What is the de facto thing you make in a ghost gunner?
Everything.
But what's the de facto thing you make in a ghost gunner?
The most.
I'm sorry, Safeline. It kind of hurt. You were so close to walking around it.
My finger hurts. 3D P80.
We were looking for the R word. Rifle.
Rifle with a hard R.
Yep.
Rifle. 80% rifle.
Oh, funny. Sorry.
You want this one or do you want a brand new one?
So yeah, Kioski, send me an email to swampdogarmory@gmail and give me your contact info and we'll get them sent to you.
Oh wow, these actually smell pretty good.
After you lick them or before?
Both.
Yeah, straight out of the package. So good.
All right. I told my wife I was going to jump on for like 15
And then
minutes.
If you're still wanting to give away one more of your gun tube patches, we'll do a random generator for that one.
Night Strike, I think you're still muted.
Yeah, you're muted, broski.
That always happens to me, But I've got tons of gun tube patches. Look at all that. I got more. So we'll give away one more, and
a couple.
Yeah.
And then I think that'll probably be coming down to an end because
I'm gonna come up with
y'all actually brought me over 2 hours on this episode.
I'm gonna make it a
awesome. Go ahead,
easy
bro.
question. Okay. All right. Since I'm wearing a Palmetto State Armory T-shirt, tell me which state is the Palmetto State. That's easy. Google it. You'll get the right answer. Just Google.
Hey, Kaoski, DM me your details. I'll mail it to you, okay?
Yep.
If you got Instagram or something, you can find me on there.
Let me just go through my 200
Texas
slips.
Bullet was first.
Nice.
Texas Bullet was first.
Damn.
Texas Bullet, email me nightstrike@gmail.com. I'll send you a gun 2 patch. Again, Kiaski, email me nightstrike@gmail.com. I'll send you one too.
Yeah, actually, Key, do this. Go to my Instagram and hit me up on it's DLD After Dark as well on here. Let me throw it in there. That way you don't have to go through.
There. I threw my email out in the chat, guys. So just email me. I'll send you patches. Kiaski and Texas Bullet.
Here, DLD After Dark.
But yeah, my internet's glitching out on me real bad now, so I want to go around and let everybody know where y'all where to find y'all and what y'all do. We'll start at the back and go with DLD.
Luminous, what's up, brother? So I'll start with this. You can typically find me at the corner of 139.
I was going to make that joke.
Really? But you weren't going to say at the corner of 139 and Lenox Ave. Okay.
No.
And if anybody in here, you know what? If anybody in here can tell me
I saw that.
where that joke comes from, or not that joke, where that line comes from, 139 and Lenox Ave, where it gets dark. Anyway, so DLD After Dark is the name of the channel. It's basically where we are all superhuman badasses that are super duper. Just honestly, we're all on a journey of self-sufficiency and independence, and we'd like to invite all of you guys to come on that same journey. And we talk about everything from water, food, shelter, security, a lot of security, mostly security, because we're all super duper tactical, high speed operators. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we just love guns, love everything about them. We had a lot of great guests that come on. Everyone from TFB TV. And that guy Flying Rich. But we've had like James Reeves, Cody Wilson, Johnny B. We've had just everybody. Brandon Herrera. Great people. Oh, and John Zakromp. Dark's not gay, but $20 is $20.
I saw that. I started laughing. I'm sorry.
Aegis, what's up, bro? So check us out, man. Also, I'm really trying to focus on the growth of my Instagram. So, Key, go ahead and hit me up on Instagram and shoot me your info, and I will get that to you in the mail, and I'll make sure that it is the one that I licked. And we'll go from there.
I'm not licking any patches, so
awesome.
You guys are out.
I'll do dirtier things.
Now let's go to yeah. We don't want to talk about them PWEDC reissued stuff. So
yeah, if you want those PWEDC patches, you let me know.
And on that note, Christian with X7 Studios.
What's up? Oh, ending on the note. Okay.
You got to pimp your stuff.
Me.
Yeah. Pimp your stuff. Tell people where to find you.
Pimp my stuff. Oh, so anyway. So I'm Chris.
Chris can be found wherever there's a van and a drone.
Yeah. So I fly stuff for a living.
And a radio tower.
All over the country, around certain towers, certain stuff that other people can't. And yeah, so I post a lot of different types of content. I definitely do. For a long time, I've been doing like video production. So you can find me on Instagram at x7_studios. You have to type the whole thing out. Instagram doesn't like me at all. They don't like me at all.
Oh yeah. You got to type exactly X_7.
Yeah. So yeah, try to post every now and then and do some cool stuff. I'm planning to do like a whole blog kind of thing, like just what we do, because I feel like it's rather interesting enough, and I want to be able to share that across, and get to see my journey, do some cool shit, because that's what I'm all about, is doing cool shit, and I never say no to a good time.
Well, you just got a new follower, my friend.
Awesome.
Thank you, man. So I really appreciate you guys inviting me on here.
I want to do another quick shout out to someone in the chat, Miss Albrecht.
Is that just that you don't want to say anything else?
And thanks for coming on, Chris.
Yep, anytime.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I'm Chris's manager, and if anybody wants Chris on, they got to go through me first, and that's just how it is.
Listen, I'll message him on Instagram.
And tell Lara that me and Mrs. Swamp Dog said hey.
Tell her I said hey too. And happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm saying hey also.
Oh, Rich says hi.
Hello.
Hey also. That's not a knife.
So yeah, I'm a bit all over the place.
Hey there.
Hello.
Well, she's like, who are all these people?
She's also been to the Hughes Compound Southern
Congratulations on the engagement.
Oh yeah, congrats, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. It is the best time because afterwards everything changes. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
JK.
That's a little scary.
I'm glad I'm still single.
Yeah, it all gets better.
I will say, it's been fucking enriching. Like, holy shit. Like, having a badass partner that does help me out and do everything and make everything possible.
Man, that
holy
changes
shit.
everything.
I wouldn't be here where I am without her. So that's awesome.
Dude, hell yeah, man. Good for you guys, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Definitely thanks for bringing me on the podcast. I definitely want to talk about some interesting topics, especially another time,
No, Chris is definite good guest. Definitely, I want to have you back on, and you really killed it.
I love to have you on too, man. We got a small little channel, small little community.
Yeah, I was going to say, y'all are definitely welcome back anytime.
And definitely, Chris, go on Dark's channel. Dark does the best interviews. I'm like mad jealous of his skills.
Oh,
yeah, but Dark shows last forever. I fall asleep during Dark shows.
Oh, Dark falls asleep in his shows.
Badass.
I fall asleep in my shows.
So your DLD actor.
Yeah, he falls asleep on his own show, so it's okay. And he's always late to the party anyway.
No, not me.
Not as late as Aegis Gunter out there. They're pretty late to the party tonight.
Alrighty, guys.
Let's go to Flying Rich.
And thanks, guys. Swampy, always a pleasure. You're a fun guy. You and the missus. Hopefully, next time you come and visit, or I visit you, we get to spend some more quality time together. And that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so flyingrich.com is my website, youtube.com/flyingrich, and I'm on Instagram as flyingrich_official. Utreon, you got to find me as Flying Rich, and let's see what else. There's MySpace. I'm Flying Rich also.
Dude, get out of here! Are you serious?
Whoa,
right now?
really?
I'm dead serious.
Oh my god!
To MySpace. Hold on, it's
Does
Flying
MySpace
Rich.
even exist still?
I can't even. It doesn't even pre-fill. MySpace.com.
MySpace.
Flying Rich.
Holy shit! Can we go back to MySpace, please?
Is that you?
No, that's definitely not me.
No, that's somebody else.
Oh shit!
You got to spell it. It's X7_studios.
Unfollow, unlike that picture.
Yeah, I kind of pissed off Instagram quite some time ago, I guess, for posting videos of dead bodies and shit and people working on them and shit. So.
Oh, nice.
Instagram didn't like that. It was part of a training class and shit. And, yeah. Yep, that looks like me. Yeah.
Word. Yeah, for everybody looking, make sure you go there.
Yeah, there I am. It's funny. I type in "flying rich," and the first thing that comes up is "flying fish."
Flying fish, yeah.
Is that a nutsack on the end of that axe?
Oh no! So that's a.
I was gonna say that is dope.
Oh man! No, that's actually in fact a real giraffe bone.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why they selected a giraffe bone. Regardless, that thing is fucking cool.
That's
Holy
dope.
shit! As soon as I walked by that table, I just saw that. Like my eyes just went like, I need to see that.
Dude, that's awesome.
Wow. That company makes some really cool shit.
Ooh, I got
we'll
3. Well, wait, before you go, I have 3 followers on MySpace.
What?
Please stop,
damn, dude. You got Tom on MySpace, dude?
I was going to say, one of them got to be Tom.
No, it's not Tom. I don't think Tom's with MySpace anymore.
I see why they don't like you. Tourniquet.
Yeah. So we've done cadaver courses and shit, and man, that's been the most surreal, eye-opening experience.
Yeah, that's a corpse. Yeah, that's a corpse.
So we performed also.
Dark's gonna be up all night now, checking your Instagram.
Procedures, everything else going on.
Wow.
It was a really good eye opener, man. It really drills into your fucking head how fragile humans are.
It's definitely opened my eyes. Right now.
Yeah, we even severed one of the arms and shit so that way you could simulate. Oh, and not only that, it's perfused, so you actually have cow blood going through the body, and it's shooting out everywhere. So when you're doing tourniquet drills and shit, it definitely shows you a significant difference as compared to dummies and shit. There's a lot of different factors. There's a lot of different circumstances that can happen.
Well, I think it's funny because we always tell people hey man, go to your local fire department, you gotta do a stop the bleed class, and all that. But that is a whole level.
Special K.
Yep.
Homeboy.
Yeah, we a lot of guys that use that is mainly EMTs, a couple of civilians. Hey, thanks, man.
Another member of the #First9.
Yeah,
but
Chris, come by, get one of these.
I was just gonna say.
Hey, I owe you ammo.
Let's go to Night Strike and let him pimp his stuff real quick.
Yeah. You also go to nightstrike.com. Check out guntube.org. The GunTube store's got a 30% off sale. Use code TURKEY for 30% off on everything on the GunTube store. That's store.guntube.org. And thanks for letting me jump in and hang out with you guys. I mean, normally it's just either me and Rich or me and Crump hanging out, or me, Crump, and Rich. It depends on how well John is feeling.
Yeah.
Yep, I hear you. Well, before we close this thing out, does anyone else want to say any words of wisdom? And then I'm gonna end it by playing the intro one more time to close us out for those that came in late and didn't catch it at the beginning.
I'm feeling wise.
I am too. I would like to say small.
Oh, go, Chris.
You go. I want to end it on the final note.
Yeah, Rich goes first, and then we'll save the best for last.
No, go with Chris.
Okay. So,
y'all making me click stuff every time. Come on.
I would say this, given the times and how things are going on, vote carefully. Vote very carefully. Be aware of who you're voting for. Understand, what type of bullshit legislation or whatever they're trying to bring in. It's getting even more and more ridiculous, and I'm gonna be extremely fucking happy to see Nikki Fried, finally out of Department of Agriculture and licensing, because it's ridiculous. And now that when COVID hit, she denied processing a lot of CCW forms and shit. So she prevented people from being able to protect themselves, at least lawfully, I guess. So vote very carefully. Train hard. Absolutely. Train as much as you can. Practice. Because shit might be going down. I don't know when, but you never know, man. Shit's going down everywhere. And the fact that is you should be prepared for it, regardless where you are, what you're doing. Carry your shit next to you just in case, man. Shit's going on everywhere, and people are getting less and less compassionate towards each other, and it's getting pretty sad sometimes. So honestly, build your core groups, meet with people, develop together, train together, learn shit. Honestly, because who knows where this country's going the next couple of years? I'd rather be safe than fucking sorry. That's all. I'll say. True. That's all I can say, man.
That's definitely very good points and stuff that people need to be keeping in mind if they ain't already been thinking about it.
Yeah. I would say, kickstart it, man. Do it. Go take
growing
that fucking
food,
class.
lock picking, medical.
That's the one big thing I really want to learn too, is especially the survival skills, I mean, we live pretty much out on the van 24/7 and shit. So learning survival skills is definitely a must, and I'm always loving to practice and learn some new shit. So that's why I try to absorb as much content as I can.
And also, for what y'all's situation is, the variations on the survival stuff that is portable is key.
Absolutely.
Portable or mobile.
Yeah, and especially in terms of weather and how it affects it, So it's very interesting. So
excellent.
Awesome. Rich, you want your words?
No, I like Christian, what he said.
Awesome.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, I really do need to learn.
Well, y'all hang on for just a minute. I wasn't meaning to cut you off. You was going to finish saying. I was going to say I was going to play that and then close it out, and y'all can stick around after I close it out. Man, what's up with everybody being late? Zach Carr just now jumping in when we fixing to close out.
Hey, Swampy,
happy Thanksgiving, bro.
It's Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day. I didn't eat turkey.
Turkey Day.
Else eat turkey?
I had
Happy Turkey, man.
Happy Turkey Day, Zach. I love you.
I just wanted to watch you count, Dark.
I love you, Zachy. Whoa, we opened at the same time. We're so... Ow!
Woo.
Well, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for coming by the Thanksgiving special. Thanks again to all the guests that come on, and a big thank you to all y'all out there in the comments. Y'all are what make all this worth it.
Fuck yeah!
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.